Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science from Dr. SNSRCAS College of Arts and Science. Here is my uh, lecture video series on topic client server computing. Let's see what is the client server computing. Here, a client server computing represents a client is a system that requires a resource and a server that provides that resource through the internet. A server may have multiple connections, whereas the client can contact only one server at a time. Both client and server usually communicate via a computer network, but sometimes it may be reside at the same system. Here is a diagrammatic representation of a client-server computing. A client may be a laptop, PC, or a tab, anything which gives requests through the internet from the client, from the server. At the same time, server provides response for the multiple clients. These are the process that represents in a client server computing diagram. Here is the characteristics of client server computing. Here are the salient points for a client server computing as follows. A client server computing works with a system of request and response. The client sends a request to the server and server responds with the desired information. The client and server should follow a common communication protocol so they can easily interact with each other. All the communication protocols are available in the application layer. A server can only accommodate a limited number of client requests at a time, so it uses a system based to priority to response to the requests. In client server computing, denial of service attacks is the ability to respond to an authentic client request by mentioning a false request, which can be avoided. An example of a client server computing is a web server. It turns a web pages to clients that requested them. The next one is the next topic is the difference between a client server computing and a peer-to-peer computing. What is a client server computing and what is a peer-to-peer computing? The major difference between client server and peer-to-peer computing is as follows. In client server computing, a server is the central node that provides many client nodes. In peer-to-peer system, the nodes collectively use their resources and communicate with each other. In client server computing, the server is the one that communicates with the other nodes. In peer-to-peer computing, all nodes are equal and share data with each other directly. Client server computing is believed to be subcategory of peer-to-peer computing. Here, the client server computing is cost effective, whereas a peer-to-peer computing is a costlier than the client server computing, because here the peer-to-peer is a collection of nodes. It's a cluster of nodes where a group of computers join together. Each can act as a server and a client whenever it requests and responds from their peer nodes. So we can also add a new cluster nodes to the system to elaborate the connection, whereas in the client server computing, there will be a single server which provides a service for a number of nodes of clients. Here the server can provide many responses for different types of clients, whereas the client can request only one server at a time, which provides request, and the server provides priority to the client which needs the request first and which waits the request a prior. These are the major difference between a client server and a peer-to-peer computing. Then next we can see the advantage and disadvantages of client computing in the next session. Thank you.